What's up, Baddie Army? Welcome to another segment of In the Kitchen with BaddieTwinz. Now guys, before we get into what we're gonna cook today, what's on today's menu, guys, we finally got aprons. We finally got aprons, guys. Yes. Kira, what's on your apron?
I think these are oranges.
So you're
feeling a little citrusy today.
Okay, sis, I see you. And mine has apples. So you know I'm the forbidden fruit hang.
And I feel I'm gonna get more aprons so we can change them out every now and then we're gonna eventually get our customized ones.
Yes, definitely. BaddieTwinz in the kitchen. It's gonna be big. It's gonna take off. Food Network who? Listen.
Rachel Roy who?
Listen, Martha Stewart who? Listen. Okay. Let's just get into this menu, girl. Let's get what's on the menu for today.
Is it Rachel Roy or Rachel Ray?
Rachel Ray.
That girl that does the cooking show.
So guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
You guys have been begging.
You guys been begging for this meal. This is our favorite meal. This meal trumps every other meal. Like, this meal is the epitome. Okay? This meal is so delectable, so tasty, so scrumptious.
Y'all love our mukbang.
Woo!
Now we're gonna make
Y'all should know what we're talking about.
We're making oxtails, guys.
Let the people praise. We are gonna make oxtails today with rice and peas, y'all.
And you know we gotta have some sweet plants.
Y'all already know. Like, if you're watching this video, you never had oxtails before, girl. You know what, girl? Reevaluate your life, okay? Because oxtails is life.
And today's Sunday, so you guys can cook this as your Sunday meal. Your Sunday family meal.
And if you can't cook it this Sunday, girl, put it down in your nose and make it for the following Sunday. Yeah. So anyways, we're not gonna delay anymore, girl. We're gonna get into this oxtails because oxtails is not, it doesn't take 5 minutes to cook. It takes a little while.
It takes a while for it to be tender and nice.
So let's get it, y'all. Ooh, I can't ready to eat.
Sink into this, girl.
Okay, let's just get into this. Because we gotta prep first, girl. Let's just get into this, girl, okay? Okay, guys, so first of all, we have our oxtails all chopped up. Look at this. Look at this. And guys, I advise you guys, if you guys are going to get oxtail, get it from a meat shop. Because if you go to the supermarket, girl, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg, okay? So find your nearest meat shop and go to the butcher and let him chop it up, girl, and he charges you by the pounds, okay, girl? But this oxtail, oh, this is a lot of oxtail. This is actually 5 pounds of oxtails. So yeah, we have our oxtails.
You're not gonna cook all of that right now, right?
No, I'm just gonna cook like half of this and then we can save some. Okay, so we have our oxtails right there. Let's get into our seasonings that we're gonna need for the oxtails. First off, we have our oxtail seasoning. Grace, of course. Listen, Grace is the best, okay? So we have our oxtail seasoning. We have our onion powder, which we're gonna need. We have our allspice pimento seeds. We have our ground black pepper. We have our adobe, of course. And guys, this is what in space of this is a different type of browning. I love this browning because it have a sweet, you know how the regular browning have a kind of bitter taste to it? This Gravy Master has a caramelizing. It's very like sweet-ish kind of taste to the browning, but it still gives your meat that color that you need.
Okay, what else do we have on the
Gravy Master?
The seasoning.
Okay, we have some scallions. We have
AKA green onions.
Yes, we have some thyme, of course. Usual. We have some garlic eggs. Okay, so that's it for the seasonings, guys. And for veg, we're gonna make veggies today. Veggies, so we have, what is this?
A cabbage.
Cabbage. And we have some carrots.
So we're gonna do like a Jamaican version, like how the Jamaican.
Yeah, we're gonna grate the cabbage and grate the carrots. Okay, guys, so what else? Okay, so for rice, we're gonna do rice and peas. Our rice of choice is jasmine rice. And we're gonna use some Goya red kidney beans today. And
of course we have the coconut milk too over here.
And we have our legendary maduras, aka sweet plantains. And of course you're gonna need some oil to fry your meat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and did I mention we have onions? Yeah. You're gonna need an onion too. And of course, guys, we have our legendary butter beans. Okay? You can't cook oxtail, real authentic oxtail without butter beans in it, okay? Butter beans, and we prefer the Grace brand, of course. Well, you can use the Goya brand or Eve brand or whatever other brand they have, whatever Jamaican brand. But our favorite brand is Grace.
So that's all the ingredients.
So yes, this is all the ingredients we're gonna need for our Sunday dinner, our oxtails and rice and peas with our coconut milk in it. And
but you're gonna be making most of the stuff, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna help you prep.
So
you're the master chef today.
I am the master chef.
I think I will do the vegetable.
You can do the vegetables
and probably fry the plantains.
Could you clean the fat from my meat, please? Thank you. You're assisting me today, so you have to, oblige. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, guys, so it's time to prep our oxtails.
So I guess I'm stuck with doing this. So, guess because he's the head chef today.
Well, what are you doing though?
I'm removing the excess fat off of this.
You do not, that white part, you do not want too much of that on the oxtails because you want your oxtails
I might need a different knife.
Meaty, yeah, we need a sharp knife. But you want your oxtails to be, you want the meat, you don't want all that fat. Because when you put your oxtail in the pot to fry, too much fat would actually have your oxtails steaming instead of frying. And you would like your oxtails to be brown. So when you have too much of that white meat under that fat, it is gonna allow your oxtails to steam instead of fry, and you want it to fry. Okay, remove only the fat. When I want to cut off the meat, my love.
So the oxtails are ready. All the excess fat is cut off, and now you have to wash your meat, guys. We cannot stress it any. Wash your meat, okay? And I'm gonna use some vinegar. Just pour on a generous amount, and then I'm gonna head over to my sink over here, and I'm gonna just add some water. And I'm gonna actually let it marinate for a little bit, just like for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna drain it off. And
2 minutes or 2 seconds?
2 seconds, 2 minutes.
2 seconds. People don't put on the meat in our vinegar for 2 minutes. The meat will come out taste like pure vinegar. 2 seconds it mean.
No, it's not. Once you wash it off, it's good.
2 seconds, people, not 2 minutes though.
2 seconds? 2 seconds is 1, 2.
Okay, well 30 seconds or whatever, but not 2 minutes. Okay guys, so it's time to season our oxtails. So we're gonna go in with some adobo first. Then we're gonna go in with some onion powder. Then we're gonna go in with some black pepper. And guys, it's optional. You could add salt, like regular salt if you want to, but we don't really like our food that salty, and we're already adding adobo, and we're gonna add oxtail seasoning, which I'm gonna add right now, and those all have salt in it, so I don't want to add, we don't like our food that salty. All right, I think that's enough. Okay, and I'm gonna add some gravy master. And guys, when you're seasoning meat, you have to get in there with your hands. Get in there with the paws, okay? I do not like people that when they're cooking and they be using a spoon. I don't think that allow the seasons to marinate in the meat properly. So you get in there with your hands. You have to get in there. Be up in it. Ooh, you can feel the seasoning going into the meat. Mmm, smell that. That smells so good already. Mmm. We say oxtail, buddy. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm gonna add some pimento seeds, just a few. Give it that spice, you know. And I'm gonna also add some onions. I gotta dice those up. And I'm gonna also add some garlic. Now guys, this is how you test and see if your meat is salty enough and you need some more seasoning. You go like this. I think I want to put a little bit more oxtail seasoning on it. You know what, just give it that flavor, that delectable, that scrumptious, that tasty flavor. Oh, let's not forget our garlic. And guys, we normally use a can to crush the garlic. Make sure the can is clean and sanitized. Okay, drop your garlic in there. Okay guys, so now that our meat is seasoned, our oxtail is seasoned, we're gonna let it sit and marinate for like 15 to 20 minutes so the flavors can soak in and so it can have that delectable and scrumptious and tasty taste when it's finished cooking. Okay guys, so now it's time to start cooking your oxtails. So what you're gonna do is put a little bit of oil in a pot, a Dutch pot preference, okay, and then we're gonna put in the oxtails one by one. What we're gonna do is make sure the onions and stuff is not on the actual oxtail, so we're gonna just like scrape it off or whatever, and then we're just gonna place our oxtails in the pot, and we're gonna do that until we're just gonna put enough oxtail in there to fill the pot. We're not gonna because we want each of them to brown individually. So we're just gonna put enough in there. Fill the pot. Take the brown. You want your oxtail to come out to have that nice golden brown, rich, delectable, tasty, scrumptious look, okay? So guys, I flipped the oxtail. As you can see, it has that brown look to it. That's what you want to achieve. You want to have that brown kind of golden look to the color to come in so it looks like meat, like cooked meat. So guys, now we're gonna make our gravy with our gravy master, and I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons of this. So I'm gonna get your measuring thing, and you're gonna. This is actually half a tablespoon, so I'm gonna have to use 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then guys, I'm gonna add 1 cup of water. And then this is optional. You don't have to add this, but I like ketchup in my meat, so we're gonna add some ketchup just to give it that rich, nice, that kind of brown, red. That gravy is gonna look so good, girl. So yeah, let me get a spoon so I can mix that up. Just gonna mix that up real quick. And of course, you're gonna need to add some more water, just to make the gravy. You're gonna eventually add more water because obviously this is not enough. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add my oxtail. I'm gonna add my oxtail to the pot. I don't know if y'all can see that juice on the oxtail. Ooh, look at that juice on the oxtail. Ooh, that looks good, girl. Okay, I'm gonna mix that up. I'm gonna mix that around. Look at meat. Look at the meat, pretty. Awesome. If your oxtail don't have this brownness to it, you have to refry it. No white meat around here. It meat have to be brown. Alright, so now I'm gonna add this gravy. Just a little gravy. I'm gonna pour this gravy on the meat. So guys, I added some more water and actually added some more gravy master to it just to make the gravy enough to cover the oxtails, because it's gonna be cooking for a while. So of course the water is gonna dry down, so you're gonna need to keep adding water, but you don't just only wanna add water, you need to add gravy. The more water you add, it's gonna get fresher and fresher. You need to keep that flavor and that succulent, delectable, scrumptious taste, okay? Alright guys, so now it's time to let our meat cook. So I'm gonna put the cover on and leave it to cook for like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Now normally if you're using a pressure cooker to cook your oxtails, which is what most Jamaicans use, it would take like half an hour. But we want our oxtails to be tender and we want to suck on our bones. We don't want our bones to be soft like mashed potatoes, girl. So we're just gonna let it cook in a Dutch pot for 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and we should be good. So yes, cover your pot and allow it to cook. So meanwhile the oxtail is cooking, I'm going to prepare the rice. I have to wash it, and then I'm going to put it in the pot so it can cook. So now I'm preparing the seasonings for the rice and peas. So first off, I'm gonna get some scallions and I'm gonna wash them off. Ooh, water is hot, girl. Then I'm gonna come and cut off the bottom edges of them. You don't want that. And then you're gonna beat your scallion.
What does scallion do to you?
You're gonna beat that scallion like that scallion broke in your house and try to steal your man, bro.
Try to steal my Chanel, girl.
Our pot is on. We're gonna add 5 cups of water to our pot. Then we're gonna dash in our scallions, and we're gonna add our beans. Now guys, you could use, we're using red kidney beans, the Goya kind, which is already cooked because it's in a can, but Jamaicans normally use the real peas, which you have to soak overnight, and then you have to like let it cook in the pot for like half an hour for it to get soft. So we're adding our peas now, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some thyme. So make sure you rinse your thyme. And make sure you put a generous amount of thyme because that's what gives the rice a lot of flavor. So we don't have that much left, so I'm just gonna use all of this. Then guys, we're gonna add our classic coconut milk, Grace of course. Now guys, this coconut milk is essential to our rice and peas. This is what gives it the flavor of rice and peas, okay? Gives it that creamy, nice taste. I want to that open there, man. No, that open there now work. No, that open there I try my patience, you know, I'm hungry now.
Look at that.
Now we're gonna add some pimento seeds. Just a few, guys. And then we're gonna add some salt. And you stir. And guys, we're gonna add some butter. Normally I put 1 stick of butter, but I don't have the stick butters now, so I'll just add some regular butter like this. And then you're gonna add your pot cover to make that cook down a little bit before you add your rice. So guys, when you're cooking your rice and peas, it's essential. It's very essential that you add some sugar to your rice and peas. That's what's gonna give that sweet, nice taste. It tastes mixed with the coconut milk, and it just tastes so good in your mouth, and the peas are just soft. You have to add sugar, whether white sugar you have or brown sugar. Brown sugar is more healthy, but whatever you have, you work with, my love. So you're gonna normally just put like 2 spoons in there. 2 spoons of sugar. Right now, time to eat. Later you can worry about your sugar count. Worry about your belly right now. Now that you've added a little sugar and a little sweetness to your pot, now you're gonna add your rice. Spoon and number. Use my arm. Make sure you get every grain of rice. We don't waste food around here. No food now waste. So now you're gonna mix that around. Ooh. Yes, you see that? And the color of the water is gonna be the rice is gonna take the color of the water. Ooh. So guys, I've realized there's too much water on the rice. And we want our rice to be very shelly and nice. We don't want it to be soft and soppy like potatoes, mashed potatoes. So we're gonna take some of that water off until we can actually see our rice. And yeah, so we can have our perfect shelly rice. So now that we have our rice cooking, we're gonna check on our oxtails just to see the progress. Ooh, this looks good. Look at the richness of the gravy and look at the brownness of the oxtail. Oh, this is gonna taste so good. Oh, and we have 50 minutes left on the timer for the oxtails to cook. I'm excited. This is gonna taste so good, Kiri.
Guys, I'm in charge of the vegetable today, okay? Craig did the majority of the cooking. I'm doing the vegetables. And today for this vegetable, we're going to do, this is a old school Jamaican type of vegetable. And anybody who's from the Caribbean, not just Jamaica, they know how this vegetable is made. All right, so you need some carrots right here, and you need some cabbage. All right, and you basically need some vanilla.
Why you keep saying vanilla?
You need some vinegar, okay? Vinegar is a little bit bitter, but yes. And you're gonna add a little bit of sugar to it to balance that vinegar.
Listen, people, when you cook, what if sugar for going in your food so it's sweet and nice, yeah?
So I'm not gonna use all of this cabbage. I'm just gonna use like quarter of it. So I'm gonna cut it in 4 and use a quarter. But I think I'm gonna use all the carrots. And guys, essentially you need a grater, cause yeah.
If you Caribbean and don't have a grater in your household, you know, I'm gonna revoke your passport and your birth paper. Yeah?
So yeah, I'm gonna use like, yeah, half of this. I don't think I need more than that. Well, if I do, I'm gonna use the bigger side. If I do, then I just, whatever. Now that I have my carrots and my cabbage grated, it didn't really come out the exact size that I wanted it, but that will work. I'm gonna use a teaspoon of vinegar, just a teaspoon, and then I am going to use a teaspoon of sugar. Just sprinkle it all over, and then you're just gonna mix that all up together. This is bringing back so many memories.
So guys, when cooking, there's not really any right measurement. It's just, you just go by your taste buds, right?
But for us, I don't feel like for most Jamaican people too, they just go off their taste. Like they don't really have like a measurement.
Let me taste some. That tastes good. Ooh. No, some of them days over there eat this all the time. Every Sunday. That tastes really good.
So vegetables is done, rice is on the stove, almost done, and the oxtails. How much time we got on the oxtails?
Still got 28 minutes on the oxtails.
Child, this oxtail won't be great.
By the time that food I don't will drop down dead, my love.
Exactly, but we do have the plantains to fry.
Onga go kill me, my love.
We do have them azuras.
Ooh, I'm getting right on that. Oh, I don't really like fry my plantains too quick.
Wait, you need to add this.
No. In the last 10 minutes after we add the butter beans. Okay, guys. Our oxtail is boiling down and the gravy is getting really thick. And we only have 12 minutes left on the timer. Show them, Carrie, the timer. So what we're gonna do now is add our butter beans. And guys, some people drain off the water, but I like to keep the water because it gives the gravy a buttery taste also along with the beans. So I'm gonna add that. My oxtails. I'm gonna mix that in. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna add my cover back for the remaining 10 minutes and let that cook down. And then our oxtails will be ready. Now it's time to fry our sweet plantains. Guys, when frying plantains, you always want to lay down a piece of Bounty or whatever napkin onto whatever plate or container you're going to place it in after it is fried. And reason for that is you want the Bounty or the napkin to suck up the oil, the excessive oil from the plantains that you used to fry. You want the Bounty to suck it up. So yeah, always place a Bounty or a napkin on your plate or your container. So okay guys, the food is ready. Guys, oh my god, it's time to eat! Oh my god! I'm hungry. My belly a bubble. I'm hungry. I'm ready for the oxtail. Alright, stop talking now. Ready for the rice and beans? Yeah, I'm ready. Come and cook and eat. I'm ready. Come and cook and eat. Dinner is served, guys. Look at this. OMG! This is so delectable. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh. I know y'all wish y'all was here right now to taste this food, honey. I know y'all wish y'all was here. Ooh. Oh, Carrie, you ready to eat, Carrie?
Yeah.
Carrie, we is ready, honey. Ooh, look at this oxtail. Ooh, look at these butter beans, girl. Ooh, look at this plantain, girl. Ooh, look at this vegetable. Look at this rice and peas. Ooh, I am ready. My palate is ready, guys.
So guys, you already know what's finna go down.
Listen, when me tell you something about yo,
me not even know long talking.
Me not even know long talking.
Me not know long talking.
We don't know long talking. What we got taste first?
This is the rice with a little bit of gravy.
Rice and gravy?
The mini mukbang section where we taste our master.
Kiri, watch out for pimento seed.
Mmm. Bumbleclot. Bumbleclot. No me more. Mmm.
Wait, Kiri, taste the oxtail there too?
The gravy though?
Let me taste the vegetable first. Me don't want to touch the oxtail, I'm afraid.
The vegetable.
Me don't want to touch the oxtail, I'm afraid it's gonna taste too good. Wait, Kiri, listen. Kiri, we're gonna taste the oxtail at the same time, alright? Let me taste some more rice. Listen, me not play with that food there now. Me not play with that food there.
Don't come eat the oxtail before your blood.
No! Kiri, me tell yourself to wait for me.
Blood, listen. We not buy oxtail from the body again.
No, so the oxtail are tender. Wait.
Bumbleclot.
No, Kiri!
We not buy the oxtail from the body anymore. Are you dumb?
No. People. No, the oxtail that need crowd. The oxtail that need the whole. No, Kiri, Me have to pass the come.
You can't pass me.
The oxtail that tastes good, me not lie. Oxtail that. Kiri, honestly, me think this is the best oxtail me ever taste. And me not be biased. No, sir! Restaurant not get my money no more. What me say? Me not care me tired, me a cook. Every time I take me till 1 o'clock a morning time, my love, for ready for the food I go, listen now. Restaurant, Golden Cross, Fisherman Cove, they not get my money. No sir, I'm cooking and go. Listen, Food Network for Calvin. Food Network, Calvin. No sir. No man, Clear, I can't do some more of the oxtail. One piece alone eat, I can't eat no more. The sweet plant. Baby. The sweet plant. No sir. I can't do this. Shout out to my grandmother and my auntie them. When I was for only one know for cook my love.
Shout out to my palates. Yeah?
No, when me tell you say God bless them and my love. And them part there. No sir, are you the Dutch part?
My palates are summer tart.
So when they care, all you talk so much in the there. Normally you just eat. I saw the food nice.
I'm talking about
No sir!
Yeah?
When food good, you have to talk, right? No sir! I'm not lying.
And this gravy, are you dumb?
You see how thick and nice it is? No, I really outdid myself with this one, Kerry. We really did this to Kerry, I'm not lying.
Guys, if anyone want to left on the email address in the comment, make an email on the song.
I'm trying to more the oxtail. Every time I eat the oxtail, I just have an orgasmic, my taste buds, my love. It's just so delectable and so.
Nobody come beside of me.
I can't do it. I can't do it no more, people. People, I can't do it. Kerry, me not eat no more.
You can't do it?
No.
Me'll do it.
No, you not eat my food, you know? No, so that food is so last, me not lying. People, I wish you could have tasted people. Listen, I not play with you know. That food they are playing on my face, you know.
Jesus, please. The bone?
Our pressure cooker go. We never did no pressure cooker for our food, sell off. Dutch pot to a thing. No, sir, Kerry, we're going to go finish this offline, my love. People got to go. People will not leave but no man. People will really have to go to because I'm not sure to blood clot. People will have to leave but we got to go. Kerry, we're going to shut up the food off. off cam. Okay guys, so thank you so much for joining us for another segment of BaddieTwinz in the kitchen. We will see you in the next episode. And make sure someone go and cook up the meat and send on the video them now. I'm going to see when I
Send pictures, send videos of your...
I'm going to know how the recipe come out, yeah? So we are going to finish that food. We're going to finish that shell of food and I'm going to send that food and come out, you know. Carry. Let me taste this for that still, my love. No sir, oh wait, I'm going to have to taste the butter bean it, you know. Wait there. No man. People were gone. People were gone. I can't lose no more people. We're gone. Turn off the camera.
Wait. I know you wasn't about to leave without subscribing. And while you're at it, click the bell right beside it so you can know every time we upload a video.
And girl, make sure you like this video, girl. And leave a comment down below, girl. Okay, girl?
Okay? Right now.
BaddieTwinz, 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 BaddieTwinz.